you guys. Yeah. Here we are. That's how it goes.
Where are you streaming? Where are we streaming?
So we're streaming on YouTube and to my Gemini and Scorpio profile on Facebook.
Oh
So
dear
we're
God.
drinking publicly to whoever's gonna watch. So yeah.
I
Yay.
guess I do that in normal time, so
It's what we all are doing right now. Welcome to me raiding your kitchen and telling you how to get drunk more effectively.
I've been doing just fine.
Oh, but you said you had the random ingredients of what, bourbon and
I was like, I really don't have any ingredients. I have
you
bourbon.
do. You said what, honey, tap water, bourbon, sriracha?
Yeah.
Make a drink out of that.
Really?
Yes. So tap water is absolutely a thing. You can make a simple syrup just by having your sugar substance and your water in a 1-to-1 ratio, and you can simmer it and let it cool. If it's too liquid, you let it simmer for a little bit longer and it'll condense down, it'll boil down, and you will actually have a syrup. So you can take your honey, which is a bitch to make some cocktail otherwise, dilute it with water, it'll dilute easily when it's hot, and simmer it down to a simple syrup. But it'll be a honey simple. You can also, if you have any particular spices around that you might like in the
Cinnamon.
honey.
I have cinnamon.
Oh,
All I need is some
yeah.
orange and I can make an old fashioned.
Yep, that would work. But specifically in the honey, like you could actually, if you wanted to make a honey syrup, add a drop of sriracha, a couple of drops of sriracha to now your honey and water mixture. And now you actually have an almost ready to go cocktail ingredient. And then basically that takes bourbon. And then for bonus points, having some kind of citrus is good. But not all of us do.
My housemate may have some more ingredients than I do. She does the cooking.
Well, there you go. So raid the spice cabinet, because once you have water on the stove with anything, honey or jam or citrus peels, like whatever it is that you stick in your simmering water, the water is going to take on that flavor. If you add something that is sweet and continue to simmer, the sugar is going to caramelize and make it thicker, thereby providing you with a syrup. Once you have syrup, you can make a cup.
Very good. Well, next.
Yeah. Yeah. You can also make simple syrups with tea. I bet there's a tea cabinet there if I know my British friends.
I do have.
You guys have tea.
Actually, I have salted caramel green tea, and I have.
There you go. So you can totally turn that into a cocktail ingredient. I mean, at your most basic level, what you can do is steep the tea in water, and then if you just let it steep for ages and the flavor gets concentrated, it's no longer water or tea. It's like a flavored cocktail mixer.
Basic. Sounds
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a lemon ginger tea, which really isn't even tea. I mean, essentially, so if I look at my spice cabinet, I've got lemongrass. I do have ginger, fresh and dry. I have kaffir lime. So any of these, if I just put them into boiling water and let it simmer, or even if you don't let it simmer, if you literally brew it like tea, because tea is essentially dried tea leaves. So you can use that on dried anything. Dried lemongrass, dried kaffir lime, whatever you got. You just let it steep in boiling water, just like tea, and then you have a tasty ingredient. And if you add sugar to that, then you can reduce it to a syrup that you can put into cocktails.
And what are you drinking?
I am taking it easy for the moment and doing Prosecco with a tiny bit of Aperol. I figured there's no point in putting in effort before this because I'm likely to end up making drinks.
That's reasonable. Well, I've had 2 beers. I've been easing off on the beers because you need special treats these days.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I had two nice IPAs today, and then I graduated to bourbon as I started watching the World Health live stream that I figured quite quickly required a bourbon. So now I'm on Jim Beam. There we go. Larissa's frozen. Larissa?
I think Larissa is frozen.
Oh no,
Hold on, she'll be back in a second, I'm sure.
she's gone. Oh well, it's just you and I, kid.
How are you doing?
What are you drinking?
might die in the middle of it.
Oh, she's back.
Oh, we are still on. Yay. My computer keeps dying. So pardon the technical issues. This has been a really fun one. It's died 3 times as I was setting this up.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, that's been awesome.
I have been trying to create my own cocktail experiments at home because I have absolutely nothing to do. And I'm avoiding my family. So
Yes. What do you have?
So I have been I've been making syrups and raspberry syrup. I made a Bondi
Nice.
Rip, which
You
is,
made a what?
it's a Bondi Rip. It is a mocktail
Ooh.
made out of mango, banana. It has to be like diced exceptionally thinly before it's blended.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, and then pineapple and raspberry.
Yep.
And I was making, I think, watermelon punches and some other things, and trying to make my own experiment with my tandoori paneer, etc. in the background.
Nice.
Tandoori paneer.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I never learned how to cook, but my family's really, really good at it. And we have a really lovely kitchen. So I've been making all of this incredible food that I really, really like, but never had the time to sit down and focus on and measure out and weigh.
Yeah. Yeah, baking especially is science. You don't have to know anything. You just follow directions and do things exactly and stuff just magically happens. I mean,
Yeah.
to say this, but I'm incapable of following recipe instructions, even for baking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
So,
living off Huel while my housemate turns into domestic goddess. So she's
Well,
in there
that's
kind of
nice.
chopping things and has all these, devices, and I come in and mix some powder with some water and pour myself a bourbon.
That
and
works
call it
too.
dinner. But
I mean, I could do a cooking class too. There's a lot of stuff that is easy to make that is like 0 effort.
it's not even a matter of skill, it's a matter of desire.
Okay.
I mean,
Desire and accessibility.
and just care.
The caring I cannot help.
Yeah,
I put myself in the kitchen so I don't touch my computer.
I suppose, yeah.
Because it's much worse for me if I have to deal with anything work related. I don't wanna. I'm on lockdown. I can't make parties, so I'm just cooking and drinking. But I can tell people how to make drinks. Oh, I know what's an amazing drink ingredient that is super easy. It is whey, as a matter of fact. Works for it's when you open a brand new yogurt and there is the liquid around your solid yogurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's whey. So you can use that in cocktails. It's the same thing as when you open your chickpea can and the chickpeas are swimming in liquid. It's got the same properties. So vegans actually use chickpea liquid instead of an egg white in shaken cocktails. So if you want a mocktail that has that foam, you can do that with the chickpea. And we've been making a fermented lemonade at home. I mean, as much as I know how to make cocktails, a lot of our home efforts are on drinking flavored, delicious things that aren't booze because,
because
we would die. Yeah, so fermenting shit, it's really cool. You can make shrubs, which are these like vinegary, fruity things. You can in fact make specifically vinegar drinks. You can make fermented drinks. and none of that has booze in it, but then you can add booze to it if you do specifically want booze.
I literally
But the fermented lemonade's delicious.
That sounds quite nice, actually.
that sounds really good.
Yeah, and we ended up with extra whey because we had milk that was going sour, and I was like, well, not on my watch. So I took our half-gallon of sour milk. This is gonna make it sound like I'm fucking Martha Stewart, but it's super easy. So I started by making ricotta, which is essentially just like you put your sour milk on low simmer. The heating gets rid of all of the any bad bacteria, and it activates the curdling, and then you put in a bit of acid, either lemon juice or vinegar. So you're helping your milk curdle, and just because it's curdling and going sour doesn't mean it's bad, it's just curdling. That's how you get cheese. So you add the acid, the milk curdles after a period of time, and that's all you've done. You've just heated it up and you just added a bit of vinegar or lemon juice, and then you pour the mixture over like a napkin, into the thing with the holes, over a bowl.
Colander.
Colander. Yes, you pour it over a colander, and you squeeze it, and the liquid that comes through is the whey, and what you've got left in the napkin is actually cheese. So it's ricotta or farmer's cheese. So it's lovely and delicious, and you could do things with that. And then you've got all this liquid left that is now drinkable, and you've salvaged your sour milk. You can use that for baking, and you can use that for cocktails. So if your milk is going sour, things you can do with very low effort.
Well, that was a really good idea.
Yeah. What else have you got in your cabinets and refrigerators that we can turn into booze or otherwise use?
I'm trying to get a friend of mine who's very into cocktails to join us.
Yeah, we're meant to have more people, but you know, people come and go. I don't know what's happened to everybody. I had like at least 3 other friends that were gonna jump on this.
I was trying to get Adam on this.
Oh God, it might be too much like work to get Adam to make a drink.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just gonna wait. We're live. And we're recording. I'm not gonna say anything else.
I'm trying to get my friend Sid.
We're just trying
Excellent.
to do this, like, we're trying to make an effort to still be dating in the process of.
Oh, it's a
marriage.
whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, our second class is coming up. The romance class was really good. There was some useful stuff there, but I'm really looking forward to the sex class. That's gonna be interesting. And it's Talia, I don't know if I told you about that one yet. It's a professional cam performer giving us tips on how to be sexy on camera, how to create intimacy on camera specifically, because it just dawned on me that whatever your method is,
I'm fine.
Well, for those of us who'd like to be having sex but are separated from people we'd like to be having sex with, which is a whole bunch of people.
Me. Right here.
You kind of need to know how, because otherwise it's super awkward. It's like, here we are on the screen, now what? You know, there's other stuff you can do. So I'm bringing in a professional. So I think it's next Saturday who's going to tell us things to do. But for the moment, we're drinking.
Yes.
I'm going to get some more bourbon.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just going to have it on its own though. Nice.
That counts. It's fine. It's still a drink. Freezers are a good place to look for cocktail ingredients, because I know a bunch of people are keeping frozen fruit around for smoothies and whatnot. And you can definitely, obviously, you can just thaw them and mash them up and throw them into a drink. That's delicious enough in itself. But you can also, again, put in water, simmer, and then reduce it to more or less like a liquidy jam, which essentially is a more textured syrup that you can do with cocktails. Spices are actually a good thing, because it's not just, you can make anything spicy. Like if you're making any syrup, you can add some heat to it with your heat of choice. But any kind of whole spice, like mustard seed, coriander, cardamom's amazing. any dried or fresh herbs you got, all of that can go in and flavor the thing. And once you have a flavored thing, you can just add booze or just add seltzer, and you have a very tasty beverage.
Yeah, I'm trying to work with new things like honeysuckle pomegranate and lavender
Ooh,
and
nice. I've definitely seen friends of mine go out and forage since it's spring and stuff is blooming. They've gone out and just sort of picked stuff
yeah.
and then preserved it or cooked it down. It's definitely a thing. But just about anything can be used. You can like straight up use carrots, like whatever flavor you like. Things like carrots and beets actually have a lot of sugar in them. So you could turn that into a drink. I mean, anything that you can juice or put into a smoothie, you can make it into a cocktail.
Yeah. Every day now
Yeah.
I wake up though and I spend about an hour going, why am I sober for this?
Yeah, it's
Every morning, that's a conversation I have with myself.
yeah. I'm simultaneously trying to stay sober and questioning why I'm doing it. Because it's almost like this makes it worse. Just
That
having
definitely
the
does make it
array of options, it's like having my own personal drug dealer at home going, surely you want some of this.
Oh my God, I've been trying. I'm not gonna lie, what you see in the background though. Hey.
Holly's gone off to get a bourbon with no mixer.
No
How
mixer
are
at
you
all.
doing?
Yes.
Oh my God. So, over to you.
Okay. So yes, the not drinking.
Yeah, I made this
Take a glass.
ball.
Take a
No.
glass. Add booze.
Yes.
Then more booze. And you have booze.
It's Jamie.
Appearance. It's a Jamie. Yes, guest appearance by
Drunk cat.
Yes, I have a
Yes,
drunk cat for
sorry.
partner.
Like
I'm expecting glasses to be knocked over now.
Meow.
I live with a cat.
Meow. Meow.
My cat drinks.
Tolly. Tolly. Tolly.
This is a camera.
Hi, Jamie.
Oh my God. Drunken happy hour.
Are there
What
any
time
other
is
side?
it over
Drunk,
there?
sober happy hour.
Well, you start sober.
Unhappy hour.
That is an unhappy hour, which is in fact what we were talking about, the trying not to drink and then asking yourself why.
Look at Sarah's face. She's like, why would you do that? Why
No.
would you try not to drink?
I'm
Oh my goodness me. It's great. You guys can hear me, I think, but I can't hear you. So
Oh,
Oh,
there's
that's
a
right, yeah.
ponytail going on.
There you go.
now we're the Siamese
Okay.
twins.
Can you hear now?
Yeah, hello.
Ah. Jamie,
Hello,
we're growing
Tolly.
out our hair at the same time. How wonderful.
I think everyone is. I think the entire world is growing out their hair.
Non-consensual hippieization of the entire world.
I haven't been able to tie my hair up in a very, very long time. It's very exciting. I can
I've
see
never
now.
been able to tie my hair up. So I've gone from having like really short, very butch hair to having super long hair. But it's really difficult because I always feel inadequate because like Larissa's hair is the third unwanted partner in the threesome.
I don't know about unwanted, just uninvited.
No, it's unwanted. I mean, because it's the one that sits there doing nothing, just watching the pair of you. You're just like, fuck, that's kind of pervy. Fuck off, hair. The hair's like, no, I'm going to cling to Larissa and to you and get in the way occasionally.
I mean, it all looks neatly bunned right now. So
yeah.
Ah, yeah, I know. But when she's in the throes of passion, it goes everywhere, and sometimes it throttles me.
Along with myself. It's one
Yes.
or the other.
Do you know what I would
Yeah.
give you in the throes of passion right now to have like that in the last month and a half? So
I do have to say, I apologize to those of you who are on your own at the moment, unable to get your ends away. Because I have several friends of mine who are literally just, I don't know if you can climb the wall in a text, but they're climbing fucking walls. They're just like, I've got to cover the legs of all the tables in the house. Oh my God.
Oh, dear
I'm
God.
so turned on.
And that's why we have our class next Saturday.
That's exactly it. That's why we have the class next.
What's the class next Saturday?
It's the intimacy without the physical.
So-
It's the how to have sex through a screen, essentially.
So it's not how to turn your table into a makeshift lover.
That is correct. We're not going to encourage that.
It's just like, it's like a really kinky version of what is it? Oh, that was that Tom Hanks movie.
Oh, yes.
What?
Desert
You know
Island movie.
the Tom Hanks movie when he gets shipwrecked.
Castaway.
But that's it, Castaway. Yeah. So it's like, that, but you're looking at the
Wow,
Hoover,
we're
not a volleyball. Looking at the Hoover, you're just like,
We're so good at pop culture.
oh my God, I got that Hoover. Oh, it's looking at me.
Wow.
That's it. Yeah. So the British version, that would be Dyson. Dyson.
That is a good name, actually.
It's a great name. The guy's a cunt, but it's a great name. The guy who makes it, Dyson's a total arsehole. He supported Brexit. He's a complete fuckwit.
I thought you were making a very specific joke about the sucking power of the Dyson.
I'm
That's
doing
what I
both.
was thinking. Okay.
You thought I was, yes. Wow. From kink to fucking Hoovers. Great. That was a hell of a segue.
Well, unless people need more advice on how to make cocktails, this is where we're at.
It usually goes the other way.
What's that?
What? That she's gone
Usually
from
goes
suck
from
to
pretty much
blow. What?
anything to kink.
Oh,
That is
yes.
very true.
As a matter of fact, one of the classes I'm planning that I haven't yet scheduled is pervertibles. I love pervertibles. In fact, this would be a great sensory.
Did that happen to just be sitting there in front of you as you
Yeah.
said?
It's an ice pick. It doesn't happen to sit here. It's part of my bar. It's my bar tool.
Right. So like I said, it just
JB,
what just happened? Don't know.
see, I can.
This is people come for cocktails and they stay for you and me. Like, going, so how would you use this? Ah, well, let me show you. Hang on.
No. No.
And this is why I was trying to get Adam to
Wash
drink.
it afterwards.
Wash it before too.
Wash it before. Do you want a little residue of alcohol on it to give that extra tingle?
Oh God.
It's got to be a better way to do this. Do we have a
To do what?
microphone?
I mean, we could let it just come through the
Yeah,
device.
let's do that. Let's do that so we can hear it and talk. That'd be great.
It might be echoey.
Okay, well, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Okay. We are seeing what happens. No, I'm just turning off.
Can we hear you?
Okay.
Say something.
Hello.
Anything.
Hello.
Yay! The box speaks with
This is a little bit. This is more comfortable even for us.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There you go.
Yep, cat. Absolute cat.
Where are your ears?
I don't need ears to be cat-like. I don't use props.
that you have
It's my inner cat. It is my inner cat. I do like your cat, is though. Don't get me wrong, but I have an inner cat. Oh my God, that's good. So what time is it in the UK, and why are we talking to Tali like she's in some sort of fucking spy film?
Yeah, turtleneck and low light. You're
Yeah.
in a dungeon.
What's going on? Are you doing surveillance on somebody or something?
No.
Those look really
Just because this, yeah, it's really dark and kind of like green lighted. Like,
Jody.
I always have. I have a. Well, I thought the big light would be just kind of too much. So I always have this. I have a little mood light, and I can change the color.
wait, do we have matching turtlenecks as well?
I mean, we have turtlenecks.
Is your turtleneck black?
No, it's actually blue.
Is it really, 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 really dark blue?
No,
Oh no, it's blue.
Blue. Okay.
it's a color. I'm actually wearing a color. Yeah.
That's right. It's blue, not really dark.
It's actually quite bright for a change. Every once in a while, you have to branch out. I have purple socks on right now, which was kind of
Wow.
embarrassing when I had to leave the house, but you know.
I just see Sarah just lushing it up in the background there. Ah,
Hello.
He's the sober one.
really? Oh, is that a mocktail, not a cocktail?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh my God. Is
Why?
that because you
She
don't
is
drink
sober.
or you've run out of booze?
No, she can't drink.
Oh,
This is what we were talking about.
I don't know
No.
why I'm doing it.
what's that?
I don't know why. I'll have 8 years on May 5th, and I wake up every single morning now going, I can't drive. I can't go anywhere. What am I doing this sober for? Why am I doing this?
Look, the entire Russian nation is alcoholic because of their long winters. What we're experiencing is a Russian long winter, basically. That's why they all drink so much.
I mean, this is an extended January as a freelancer.
Mhm.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but without the casual sex and, really terrible relationships that people normally get up to in January.
Is this a thing?
Freelancer thing. So let's say somebody wanted to give the loft and or GNS money. How do we do it?
I mean, fine. You want to make this formal?
I'm not
Wow,
joking.
I thought the way you're like, well, if you want to give me money.
I have lost faith in humanity. That's what I meant. So if you wanted to give the loft money, we have 2 websites, GeminiandScorpio.com and houseofscorpio.com. And both of them have a way to donate in the right-hand column.
We can like buy a ticket or something like that.
What was that?
And we can like buy a ticket or something like that and make like a 20, 35. 40.
Yeah, there's a direct PayPal donation box on either website in the right-hand column. So GeminiandScorpio.com or houseofscorpio.com, and you could just donate what you will. If you want to go through PayPal directly, email is gs@geminiandscorpio.com. So that's easy. And Venmo, we're Gemini-Scorpio. All the ways, but through the website is the easiest because it's right there in front of you. And you just
I was waiting for a check that went through yesterday, and I wanted to help you guys out.
oh, that's really sweet.
Like, he's dropping in your events anyway, so.
Oh, well, that's lovely. Yeah, you can donate anytime. I mean, you're free to jump into whatever event and donate at any given point. We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. I mean, what else am I gonna do other than drink heavily?
Mainly getting drunk and stoned. That's the other thing you're doing. You're getting drunk, you're getting stoned,
Big
and
pull-ups.
But fortunately, you have a good screen too. I mean, I have this going on in the background. This is the wall. If you take an ambient,
What's
Wall of
happening
what?
there?
what's going on?
By the
Um,
way, I know people are watching on Facebook. It's kind of hard to answer questions on Facebook because we're all hanging out in the Zoom, as you can see. But if you put a question in the comments on the video, I'll do my drunken best to find it and reply.
And hello, Devon.
Okay, go on. So what's the wall behind you?
So the wall is when I was 11 or 12, I started working on this to make I was trying to figure out why I was waking up in the morning, essentially, like what I was going to high school. And so these are all pictures from shows in New York and London. And there's over, I think, 3,000.
Wow.
You are drunk or you have an Ambien or anything, the wall will get way better. As
Oh.
colorful as that looks right now,
That's great.
better.
Okay.
You're a escape hatch.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good forethought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a plan. I didn't know about it. And then when I was 13, my parents gave me an Ambien, and I started having fun.
Okay. That's not how I expected that to end. My parents gave me some drugs.
Yeah. My mom owns 4 intensive outpatient programs, so we have about a hospital worth of prescription medication in the house at all
So you may not be drinking, but you've got other amusements.
Okay, that's cool.
If necessary, yes. Everything can be treated. from the living room.
including quarantine, presumably.
No, she's
Well,
still.
I mean,
No.
quarantine has a
I need
treatment.
a ball gag for that.
Yeah, we're currently Guy. Okay, that's a reasonable. Ball gags. I'm certain we should write to the White House and ask them. We've been told that ball gags could help people through quarantine.
I will keep their mouth
Um,
shut and keep them from spreading their bullshit. I think it'd be good.
Yes, that's true. One ball gag could save the United States an awful lot of lost lives if we just ball gagged this president. Oh my God, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, people could club together and make ball gags just like they're making masks right at this very point.
Takes the one.
Just takes the one. I know, but you just worry it would wear out.
But
I
wouldn't
feel we need a
it-
strategic
wouldn't
serve of
it be
ball
fun
gags.
to see like those
this is what-
arriving in mass at the White House?
At the White House,
Yes.
just ladies, oh my God, make a ball gag for the president. Ladies and gentlemen, at this precise moment in history of the United States, we really need the president to shut the fuck up. So I'd like to ask every
I'd
single
like to ask all Americans.
No, yeah, I know the times are tough, but we'd just like you to donate any ball gags you've got. They can be used. They can, in fact, if they're used.
Well, they should be used by
they should be.
COVID patients.
Absolutely, no ball gags.
Yes.
Really?
Kill two birds with one stone, or at least one president.
I think you're
Couldn't
going.
hurt.
I think you're going.
Mission creep.
Yeah, mission creep. No, we're just looking to
What
get the president.
happens?
Just, I think if you pause for 1 second, you might realize what he was saying is not completely true. No, it's yeah. Yeah, no, I have to say this morning when I woke up and saw that he was inciting the people of various states to actually rebel against their legitimate governments,
The
I thought,
Second
well,
Amendment.
yeah, that's an interesting strategy. I have to say that. That is a way of you're unifying half the nation and you're unifying the other half of the nation. Unfortunately, you are unifying them against each other, which
He's demonstrating a clear understanding of both sides of the story.
Oh.
yeah, that's one way of putting it.
How does every conversation turn into this?
How does every
single
conversation turn? We are locked up in our houses with booze in the midst of a pandemic. That's how every conversation. It's the fucking elephant that's coming. Like,
It's
"No, have you noticed the elephant?
I
That's why.
was just trying to make people better cocktails, or enable them to
Make
make
people
better
drunk. Let's get
Yeah.
back to drinking.
I mean, it is what I do. I get them late and I get them drunk. That is my life's mission, apparently, and entertain them.
You do that really well.
That's true.
I
actually.
have been
That's
more.
the impression I got immediately from Larissa.
I
upon
have been
reading
more
that.
age since I met Larissa.
Fucking
When
Ariel.
she dropped me off, she found me a place to live in London, and then when she came over, she decorated it out, and she like gave me all these tips for pulling people, which was fucking insane. Because she was just like, okay, so you know, after you've had sex with somebody, it's a really classy move to pull out some nuts and go, do you want some nuts? An available source of protein, etc. Because it apparently keeps them in the bed for more sex.
Giving away all of my secrets now.
Well, that's something that you regard as the fact that she has a small bag of nuts in the bed next to her. So yeah, basically my whole
Small
fucking-
bag of nuts. I have a giant container.
She has a giant container of nuts. That's true. So even if somebody's greedy or they're down on salt and all of those,
Or we
100%
just
for
spent
This
like
is great. This is the only part of the loft I've never seen. So keep talking.
I mean,
Only part of the loft I have had absolutely zero exposure to.
It
She's
doesn't
like-
exist. It's not there.
She's an engineer's daughter, so she literally works out where all the cables for my phone, the person who I'm in bed with's phone, because I only had to have two types because people have two types of phones. I was just like, and then
Make sure. Yeah.
literally a sex toy drawer with the cables going into it, so the sex toys would be charged, etc., etc. And so she's like, so you can just lean over, whip it out, and then crack on.
That's good poly behavior.
It's fucking brilliant.
My
really-
understanding
That's
is that
what
you
you
have a
do.
very
Absolutely. I never, ever, 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 ever had to sort of reach out more than about a foot to get exactly what I wanted. And then my flatmate would regularly get ice, which was great because actually I needed it for aftercare at one point. I came out and I hadn't seen her all for like 3 or 4 days because my like under the sofa cat, on top of the sofa cat, ex-flatmate, slightly feral sometimes, slightly sometimes runs out, just like, don't see her for a long time.
And so she comes back. She's like, "Hi, Jamie." I'm like, "Hey, Rebecca, darling, how are you?" She's like, "Oh, nice. Oh, that's really fantastic. I need some for my sub's bottom." She's like, "What?" I was like, "Thank you so much. She's in such pain." So yeah, so I aftercared it. And then I turned to her, I said, "I just love fucking living with you. It's awesome. So supportive.
We're supposed to be making cocktails.
But we're drinking and talking." You get the whole getting people drunk bit and getting them laid. The conversation bit, the in-between bit. No chat. No
I
chat.
don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
Well, think back to our meeting. Did I really chat you up? That wasn't
Actually, no, you know what? Yeah, Jamie probably did more talking and you did more demonstrating.
So one. There you go. That's how it works.
No, but I would not say there was no chat. There was certainly some chat.
Welcome to Jamie and Larissa.
There was demonstration of ability to chat.
Larissa was. We were
I
talking
knew that she
about.
wasn't
Larissa really did. a
You
brilliant
are
job.
not putting this conversation on record.
No, you're right. That's not good.
No. Maybe one day when I have more donations. Just for not giving this
How
away.
much do I have to donate to hear this story?
This story is too good of
it is
how
really
we
good.
ended up with a tally in our lives.
Yeah, it was a great story. She was like the only interesting person wandering around this really lots of fat old men with their willies out party.
Yeah.
Oh, like paddles.
Singing?
Like paddles.
Yeah, it had that vibe. It was supposed to be like the, cool underground, gothy, dark
Supposed to be, but
pink party. No.
you show up and there's these guys.
Yeah. I never
mean, that
wanted-
was, aside from meeting you guys, that was the worst night I've had some really good nights there, but that night was just
It wasn't cool.
It was remarkably shit for the idea of what this party was meant to be.
And
Not
then
to mention how they were running their dungeon. I was appalled.
Oh my fucking god, that's just the worst. If she sees an event that's not run according to her things, it's part of her international domain. So I'm sat there for 25 minutes while she's bollocking this dungeon master. And I was just like, please, we're meant to be having a good time. here.
I was having a good time.
You were, so I wasn't. Fucking hell.
I'm
It's not keeping the dungeon safe. It didn't work for me.
I've seen Adam do a similar walkthrough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, Adam and I are
When-
very similar
When
that
it's
way.
not the loft and it's a different space and that's what's going on. I've seen him before making any decisions, like understand where everything was hooked up to.
Yep.
Before he decided whether this was cool or not.
It's when they start to discuss the G forces that are
Oh,
playing
God.
on the dancing pole that you're just like, oh geez,
Yeah,
guys, come on.
Jamie was an unfortunate witness to Adam and I watching a stripper who brought her own pole to the
Oh, I heard yes.
Is that Next 45 Mark II? Oh my god, yeah, I heard it's got the clavicle that you stick up to. I was just like, what the
And
hell?
from the outside, it looks like we're really like into what this girl is doing on the pole. But no, the conversation was entirely about
That's
forces
took-
and gravity and,
the second
and
time.
weights.
The second
and-
time. The second time I took her out, I took her to the Underbelly, the Underbelly Festival in South Bank in London, which is really fucking cool. And it's in a Spiegel tent and everything like that.
Now, I chose the date, mind you.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
Because that was during Circus Week, and I was like, "Hey, I'd love to go out
Yeah,
with
I
you.
know,
Let's
I
go
know,
to this
I know,
thing."
I know, and I've been there a number of times. Okay, let me tell you.
Just for the record.
Anyway, so we went to see this show, which most people regard as fantastic, and she's just sat there just going, oh, that's not right. That's wrong. This isn't good. I was sitting there throughout the entire thing, and I was just like, oh, fucking great. She still came home and had sex with me, so I was very happy.
That's my glass.
That is your
You
glass.
stay away.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, it is deeply, deeply disencouraging to take her to anything remotely involved with anything in this world because she has literally seen it all. And unfortunately now,
to event is hard.
yeah,
It's really
I know.
hard.
It's fairly quick, doesn't it?
if coronavirus was a set of boobies, I would be fucking immune to it. I am vaccinated to everything in terms of kink. I'm just like, I've never seen it done at that angle. And then I'll just carry on. That's me. That's me done. I talked to somebody for 3 hours before realizing they were naked.
I've started a game where I've actually started messaging Adam in the middle of events at the loft, which he's regular events, countdown, things like that. And he knows everything and he's seen everything and he's just so over it. So I just ask very specific questions now. Hey, is this person there? Describe to me what she's wearing. Like, I'm not there right now. No pictures. I want to hear in your words.
Uh-oh. More drinks.
Tali, what did you say you had?
Bourbon?
And sriracha and honey.
No.
I thought you said you had bourbon,
No,
sriracha
we
and
already
honey.
Oh, in my house, yes. Currently
Yep.
just bourbon.
I think Jamie's about to make some drink based on that.
Ah.
Okay, would you like me to boil some water? Because you're not going to dilute the honey, otherwise it's going to go clumpy in your drink.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
very
look,
true.
an actual cocktail making tip.
Okay, cool. So,
I'm going to boil some water.
Are you a
okay.
mixologist too, Jamie?
No. I'm just bored. So not with a conversation or anything. I'm just like, yeah, you might as well do it. So hang on a second. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was honey. Hang on.
So
Then,
Tali.
you know what? Regardless, I'm going to drink all of this. So there you go. That's the benefit.
I think Jamie's been hanging around me long enough that now the idea of just throwing random ass shit into a shaker and turning it into a cocktail is not intimidating.
Tali,
That's all I
if
do.
this doesn't taste good, trust me, I'm going to come over to the UK. I'm going to give you such a bad time.
It's gonna be great because a spicy honey flavor is a thing. Like literally, we have it here.
Hot honey is one of my favorite ingredients in everything.
Spicy
What?
honey.
I'll be impressed if you manage to do so, because I was thinking, shit, what can I come up with? I mean, that already naming those 4 ingredients was a stretch.
I mean, those are already 3 of my favorite ingredients.
Yeah.
I mean, not
I
more.
pick ingredients. I mean, I have also turmeric and cinnamon, and that's it.
Yeah, cinnamon would be great because cinnamon is also a warming spice. So cinnamon and spice together. I mean, it's like a red hot, right? What are they called? Oh, you wouldn't know. Fireball. What Burning Man sends with their tickets.
Yeah.
And
Fireball?
there's
They
the drink.
do that. They do Fireball with their ticket. God, we used
Yeah,
to have.
yeah.
It was like a free
Oh,
shot of Fireball on entry back in
Any-
Sheffield in the north of England. It was a free shot of Fireball on entry.
All right. Oh, we actually have a question about
Snapple.
a
Totally.
drink with Snapple or Gatorade.
If you can add bourbon to Snapple, that is fucking delicious.
You can add bourbon to anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, add bourbon to Snapple. It's great.
So Snapple, I'm going to assume that the person means tea.
Yeah, iced tea.
Don't help.
Wow. Oh, did you see that look? It's awesome, isn't it? It's terrifying. Okay, I'm going to shut up.
Are you? I don't think that's possible.
Well, I mean, it's amusing if I don't. Come on.
Anyway, Snapple.
Yes.
I'm gonna assume the person means tea.
I would do that too.
Tea likes bourbon, actually, or any
I'm agreeing with you.
vocally. Stop it.
Don't make
Um,
me get that ball gag.
Yeah, we used to have a ball gag right in that bird cage. I don't know where it went.
Well, if you hadn't sent it to the president, everything would be fine.
Don't out me.
Are in the bird
I love
cage?
that.
Love bird
so yes, apple, tea. Tea likes brown booze. It doesn't have to be bourbon. It can be any brown booze. Once you have brown booze, what also works well is lemon. Generally speaking, lime works better with clear liquor and lemon works better with brown liquor, but whatever, there's no rules in cocktail making other than you like the flavor. So if you have Snapple, and if it's like the standard lemon tea Snapple, bourbon would be a good one. It does tend to be quite sweet. So I would look to add bitters to it if you have such a thing in the house. I know that's fancy. Not everybody's got bitters hanging around. But a bit more real lemon or preserved lemon juice would actually help to cut the sweetness in the Snapple. You can make your own bitters, but that's obviously getting into a lot more effort. But bitters are essentially just infusions in clear alcohol with various barks and spices and flavors. So that's my Snapple suggestion. Then Gatorade. So Gatorade tends to be really sugary. don't know what Gatorade flavor you might have around, but same idea.
Blue.
If you've got Gatorade, it's going to be really sweet. So first look for something to cut it with, whether it's lemon or lime or something else that is sour or bitter or some other opposing flavor. And then depending on the flavor of the actual Gatorade, you can look in your liquor cabinet and see what alcohol might go with that, because they do have different flavors. If you like the flavor of the thing you have as a mixer, then just use vodka, because vodka has no flavor. Let's see if there's any other. No other Facebook questions so far. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, Tally's not there to see
Oh,
this. I know it's delicious. I recommended this. Oh, it's really nice.
All right. Okay. So
It could use a splash of lemon.
that is very true.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've learned something. This is the sort of banter that makes for a TV show. Stop looking at me like
This is so much better than IA right now.
that.
Oh wait, the lemon juice. Like, it's
By the
impossible.
way, that is 5 o'clock on Saturday, where what I would be doing otherwise. I think
Okay.
this is so much better.
Yeah. No. It's.
Quarantine time.
I have actually posted something which is, Daddy, where were you for the big lock-in? I was like, oh well, I was locked in with a full bar, New York's Dark Queen of the Night, and a PlayStation. Yeah, how did you handle coronavirus? Corona what? That's just.
That's better.
Is
A
it?
bit of lemon. So
You're missing
the
some
thing with
very
lemon,
important
Oh
properties.
my god, that's so
it's
nice.
really good. So the thing with lemon when you're making cocktails, if your flavor of the drink itself is kind of almost there, but it's on the sweet side, just a couple of drops of lemon, which is what we did here,
Yep.
will help cut through the sweetness and actually bring out the flavor of the drink. So don't think just because you're adding lemon, you're adding like even half an ounce or even a quarter of an ounce. Sometimes just a few drops is enough to focus the drink. Bitters do that, but they do that from sort of the base of the drink. So if you think of it as music, most of your stuff is the middle notes. So you don't want to get your middle notes muddy. So you want just one or two middle note ingredients.
Yes.
And then you want to look out for your high and your low. Your high is your lemon, lime juice, something that is sharp. And your low would be something like bitters that provides the base. And over time, you kind of learn which drinks are missing the high end, which are missing the base note. And when you're experimenting at home, it is super easy to take whatever you've mixed and pour it into just a couple of cups and see what happens when you add 2 drops of lemon juice versus bitters if you have them, or spices or heat.
So Charlie, what we did was we took the honey, and sriracha, splash of both, added some hot water, mixed it up into a little syrup, mixed it then with bourbon over ice,
Yep.
gave it a stir, not a shake.
Yeah.
Because we're
Like
gentle, we're
spirit
gentlemen.
forward. No, because it's a brown liquor, so it's you tend to.
Making a reference to James Bond, but fine. So anyway, so we then put it
Whatever.
over ice, and then the rest said we needed a little bit of lemon, which was the right move. And we've now got a really delicious cocktail that sort of tastes like sex, basically. It's great.
Okay.
You know, it's smooth, but
Only-
brings
if
up a little
only
bit.
there was a cross or something in the room. I mean,
It is very tasty. So seriously, you can make
Really
this,
good.
and we made it in minutes. We didn't even bother making a full-on syrup. We just splashed boiling water into the shaker with honey and just a drop of sriracha.
So we turned your joke into a cocktail, Tali.
I'm impressed. I have to admit, I'm impressed.
I
Yeah.
told you there was a drink in there.
There really is. It's really delicious.
It's really tasty. But a couple of drops
Do
of
it
lemon.
tomorrow.
And in fact, it's a bit like you because it's sort of smooth but kind of spiky.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right, because you're kind of smooth but spiky. You know, kitty's got claws. It's good.
All the best kitties do.
All my kitties have claws.
Hey.
I don't play with kitties that don't have claws.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's more. At what point should we wrap this up? I feel like now we've gotten into happy hour territory.
Well, how about another set of ingredients, Tali? Because you look like somebody who doesn't really shop properly, so that's the challenge.
What makes you say that?
Knowing you.
Everything about you that I've ever talked to you about.
Okay, gin,
Yes.
banana bread,
Okay. Let's say bananas.
banana bread.
Okay, banana bread. It's got to be something that we can kind of like sort of not be solid about.
We could actually mix into a drink.
Otherwise, what I'd just do is I'd eat the banana bread and then drink gin with it. See
Dip
what's
it in dip it in bourbon. That would be good.
So gin, as a matter of fact, because gin is so herbal, it's worth looking in your tea cabinet to see what kind of tea you've got that could go with the flavors in gin.
That's getting too medicinal for me.
No, I like lavender and gin a lot.
I was about to say, in fact, that lavender tea would go because gin typically tends to be juniper berries, which is kind of rosemary-ish, and rosemary and lavender are a lovely combo. Anything citrusy would go. Anything like a soft peach tea would also go with gin. Fucking cat. So fruity teas would go with gin. Herbal teas would go with gin. Oh, you asshole! No, no. Jamie was about to do the cat thing. I'm just...
Fuck this and this.
No,
as well.
not
Um.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to think of some ingredients, you guys, but I really don't own.
why don't you just go and look at your store cupboard and call out the first 3 things that are remotely liquid that you can see?
They don't have to be liquid. They just shouldn't be bread.
Yeah, right. No bread.
You guys add to
Bread.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
you could in fact soak bread in booze if you have the right booze and set it on fire. That's a thing.
Well, that's kind of where I was going with that thought. but-
You can, especially if you do the thing where you I don't know how sweet your banana bread is on its own, but what I was saying before, making a syrup where you kind of reduce the sugar and the flavors. You can do that with some booze in it. You want to add booze at the end, so you're not cooking out the alcohol, because that'd be stupid.
That would.
But
would be done.
right, but if you have reduced your flavored thing to a point where the sugar's caramelized a little bit, and then you add booze to it, because that's what would set on fire, you then have a liquidy thing. You soak the bread in the booze and you set it on fire, and then it caramelizes the sugar in the bread as well as what remains of your sugar in your liquid. And that's delicious, and that's the basis of how what's that Christmas pudding dessert?
Christmas pudding.
It's literally just called Christmas pudding.
It's called Christmas pudding because it's the pudding we eat at Christmas.
That's so generic. Wow.
What? What is it Christmas pudding? It's Christmas.
Please verify this for me. I am not even remotely Christian or British. Is literally it's called Christmas
I
pudding?
think it actually is, but yeah. I
We
think
some
it is
refer to
called-
it as a plum duff.
Plum pudding. Yes.
No, plum duff.
Plum duff.
Yeah, not plum pudding.
I did not know that.
You can have a plum pudding. Don't look at me funny.
No, you don't call it that.
Oh, gasp.
Some
Cultural offense I have
some
made.
Some sort of foreigner.
Some sort of foreign.
We're all some sorts of foreigners here in the United States of America. Although I should really just say in the
Oh,
States
good
of America,
God.
since the
States of
United
America, yeah.
Oh God. Should we wrap this up? I mean, I can stop the streaming. Certainly.
No, don't stop the streaming.
Don't stop the stream.
Don't stop the streaming.
Yeah, that's exactly where I went with that as well.
Yes! Tali, our dad joke bond is so strong.
I,
It really
See,
is.
there are the upsides and the downsides of being trapped with your partner.
There's nothing but upside. I keep you saying.
This?
Yeah.
The constant stream of dad jokes?
Whoa, you blaming me for the constant stream of jokes because I think I
I'm pretty guilty. I am very guilty of dad jokes.
So no, last time Tali and I, what was the last time we got drunk in that
In the
in
flat?
that croft, not croft, in that
What?
loft. Hold on, crypt, that crypt, the crypt.
were we actually drunk?
Yes, because you kept ordering triple gins over ice.
I didn't order triple gins. They don't serve triple gins.
Did you try to get triple gins, or is that just how
Very
you're like?
much doubt that. I know
Are you
better.
sure you didn't order that? And that's why you're remembering it that way?
Mm-mm.
I think if they would
Oh,
serve me a if I would remember if I'd been able to order a triple gin.
Or if you ordered triples, you wouldn't remember.
You were ordering
Conversely.
a lot of gins.
No, I remember everything that night. I remember the glasses. I remember swapping clothes with that guy. I remember the walk.
Oh my God, yes, he
I-
was.
Okay, so tell me that story.
No, well,
I'm
because
ready.
like
I'm so ready.
Tali is can be quite wonderful, and this boy was quite girly, quite frankly. And I looked at the pair of them, and I just went, "What you're wearing would look better on the other person." They were like, "What?" I was like, "What?" Now, and they did, and they looked unbelievably.
Oh, that was at the
Beautiful.
party.
They looked
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good, so good. And I was like, "Ha ha! I can see
Yeah, that
people's
was
queerness, and I can sort this problem out." Oh my God! And then what Tali did was, because Tali does modeling, and Tali, when she talks to myself and Marissa, does Tali's regular face, and then she suddenly did her modeling face, and she was like, and it was like blue steel. I was like, Jesus, what? Where did that come from? And then
The
she just kept,
glasses, Jamie. It's the glasses. It's always glasses.
I have lost control of the stream. You never had.
Official message from the in charge.
Hold the sign up one more time.
I'm sorry.
Adam is getting that picture. Adam is absolutely getting that.
Wait, I remember people are supposed to donate.
Let's go through that.
There. I've saved it. It's better now.
Cool.
It is better.
Okay.
I don't think it was.
Oh no, now I'm getting texts. This is are people like, what the fuck?
No.
Oh no, it's downstairs.
Okay.
Oh my God, you guys, we have a visitor.
Oh my God, no.
We do.
I'm not letting him
No.
What happened? Someone rented? What?
It's actually my ex-boyfriend who also does really fancy cocktails. Should we let Jesse in on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go let him in.
Okay.
Because we can stay 6 feet apart, except we clearly won't.
Well, we can't. We don't have to.
Which guy are we talking?
Oh,
Am
no,
I
sorry.
allowed to?
And myself and Larissa don't have to stay in 6 feet apart, because whatever
Right.
I've got, that's been that
Who's-
way for about a year and a half.
Downstairs? Am I allowed to ask that?
Second?
Can
Which-
I ask who's downstairs?
Oh, it's Jesse. Do you know Jesse?
Yes.
Yes.
Or I've seen him around.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, no, so we've got enough space that he can spend 6 feet away. So that's all right.
Yeah. I miss space.
I know. What have you got? Have you got a small flatty thing?
Well, actually, I did. I had a very, very, very small closet room, and then I have some really reckless roommates who don't believe that this virus is as big a deal as they're making it. That's their quote. So I came to New Jersey, and now I'm in a 1-floor, 2-floor house. I wish I could say that was a joke. We started building bigger houses around us after we moved in, and my mom literally had a mine is bigger than yours issue.
Mhm.
And so she built the facade of a second floor on the outside of our house. There is no second floor there. You can't get up there. It's hollow, there's nothing there, and there's no entrance.
Mm.
But there are windows, and it looks like now we have a bigger house because mine is bigger than yours.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This is just how I'm gonna stand here now.
Really? I don't know about that. I mean, it looks kind of desperate.
Well, these
You
are
need a bull gag. to
Desperate
type of
times.
you.
I'm literally Venmoing you at the moment.
ball gag.
If you had a ball game and it said I've lost control of the stream,
Well,
that,
I can make that happen. This house does not lack ball gags.
Not every suggestion is a good suggestion. I'm sorry.
Well, at least you finally admit that.
I wasn't talking about me. Yeah.
Can I hijack my stream? Stay on camera.
Okay, fine. All right. You're going to help me drink this because it's very spicy.
Yes. Yeah. Look how much drink we got out of your suggestion, Tally.
You're welcome.
Which, in fairness, I poured a lot of it. So it's not that it naturally gives you a lot more drink. It's so weird having somebody else say it.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Yeah.
The magic that happens when you combine honey and water and sriracha and bourbon.
Like if Jesus he said, I only have one bottle of bourbon, but if you have honey and water, look, miracle. It's enough for everyone. Everyone's shit-faced. But you only lost control of the stream. You never had control of the stream. Control is an illusion.
Again, I live with this. I live with this. By choice.
My choice.
Why would she not? Why would she not?
Meow.
Here he is. Hello, Jesse.
Hello.
Stay back.
I know. Did you wash your hands?
Stay back.
Yes, I did.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
All right, you may now enter our space. This
We are
is
observing social distancing as we speak.
Yep.
You can't see that on, but he is well over 6 feet away from us.
Yes. Actually, if I flip the camera, we can see that we have a visitor. Wait, and the
The
visitor's
visitor,
brought
the visitor.
things.
Yeah, the visitor.
Oh.
Oh, he actually brought
Get back.
Very special.
paper.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Oh
Look
my
at
god.
that.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh.
Tell us what you brought. Wait, it's yeah. You're still on
Hold on,
camera.
just turn over so they can see
Yes,
what it
you
is.
are. I'm gonna guess that's bread, knowing you.
Yes, and that's an all sourdough, not a hybrid, which is what I usually make. 100% sourdough. It should be
Just
kind
really
of
show what it is. Okay, cool.
That's
Okay.
incredible.
Wow.
It's a Hill Rock rye, which is distilled by Dave Pickering, who's the brewmaster for everyone in sight, including Whistle Pig and
Oh, okay.
everyone else.
Sweet.
Died last December. This is still one of his batches, aged in a Sauterne cask, or finished in a Sauterne cask. But
Nice.
it's absolutely lovely.
That is exciting.
I'm trying to give that to you for a while, but
Amazing. I'm
yeah.
gonna flip the camera back so I can show off the thing.
okay, so
Oh,
You
if
showing
you're
off.
going to visit people in quarantine, this is the way to roll. Look at the size of this thing. It's amazing. Oh, we can still put it right on camera.
We can.
That's beautiful.
Okay. Go get whiskey glasses.
Oh my God. Oh, well, this is going to be that kind of Saturday night, apparently.
I'm on the bike for some time to sit.
Yeah. Okay.
So make something, do something.
Oh,
this is-
no, that's
this
a
is-
sipping.
this is sipping.
No. There's no. That would be disrespectful. to
This is-
this- We don't do such things. As much as I love making cocktails,
Yeah,
certain,
you use cocktails for terrible booze like this.
that is true. We're drinking Evan Williams and are happy about it.
Absolutely. I mean, cocktails really became popular, I believe, during
In
the Prohibition
Prohibition, yes,
the booze
because
was
it
so
tasted
terrible.
like shit.
Yeah, absolutely awful. So you added everything you could to it to try and get over the fact that a
Yes.
hillbilly had basically made it.
Yes, by the way, Facebook and YouTube land, we're going to keep going apparently until you stop us. So feel free to ask questions about drink making. Otherwise, I think we're just going to continue to get drunk on camera is what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready.
Ooh.
Ready?
That smells nice.
Damn it. Sniff. Oh my God.
All right. How little of a sip can you take on a motorcycle?
I mean, just
Okay.
There you go.
thank you, sir.
This is like social distancing when you're drinking with people. Cheers.
Cheers.
Vlad Shiva.
Cheers.
Cheers. Absolutely.
I've run out.
You keep veering off camera.
I know. Well, I didn't want
If
to.
you're gonna hijack,
You're gonna hijack. Take control of the cockpit.
yeah. Don't just stay off to the side like a
Oh my
shy
God.
bride.
Totally, that was really weird. We put the glass up at the same time, and I felt like I was controlling you.
Whoa.
That's interesting.
Wow.
That is really delicious.
That is raisiny and woodsy.
And weirdly sriracha-like. I don't know why.
That's because you've been drinking a sriracha with shit.
My fault.
I'm kidding.
This is really nice. Have a bourbon at home as well.
Yeah, but you know how I feel about bourbon. I appreciate you bringing the rye. Wow, that's interesting. That is very different. This is what we're drinking.
It's
The,
lovely.
the label on the side has the details.
Ooh, double cask rye. The second cask being Saturn.
Yep. I don't think people can read that. I mean, people would have to do
No.
a lot.
No, and at this point, I'm
That was actually remarkably legible, I thought.
Oh, really?
It is pot distilled, aged, and
Just a
hand
couple.
bottled by Hill Rock Estate Distillery and Graham, New York.
Ankrum.
Ankrum. Oh, okay. Whoa.
God, it finally worked.
What worked? What have you been doing, Sarah?
Oh my God, that was Sarah saying that. Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sarah.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you
very
for letting me
lovely.
eavesdrop in your worlds.
Dance for
Oh, this
Sarah.
is-
Dance for her.
That's
don't
what I
do
wrote
that.
in the note.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
But if you can get Adam to do that on camera, that would be I doubled that. Okay. So
I can't make Adam do
if
anything.
you can get a pole dance for me, I would be very, very grateful for it.
Man works for me because he wants to, not because I have the ability to make him do anything. We are both the same kind of weird individuals that happen to get along and share a hatred of pants.
Ditto.
That's actually remarkably true.
Yeah, I don't make Adam do shit.
You guys are quite similar.
We're very similar. We
I
both
think-
have the same goal. We
You-
both go about achieving the goal, but it's not about me making him do anything.
Do you avoid leaving the house at all costs?
Maybe.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Or those swarthy, vaguely ethnic features that you love so much.
I, as a white English person, can't say anything in reply to that, even
You
though I can
cannot.
find it funny. Okay, cool.
That's all he can do.
That's literally going, here's a minefield. And I'm going, nope, I'm not walking into that.
Jamie, does Larissa avoid leaving the house quite with the same fervor that Adam does? Because it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, she avoids leaving the house like this without coronavirus.
Right. This is my normal.
Now
This
coronavirus.
is normal too. I'm like,
No.
No, Adam and I have actually had.
Yeah.
For those of you that know, Adam is my GM. But our lifestyle hasn't changed. We just don't have a on top of the not leaving the house. But we both grumble about having to put on pants and leave the house.
That seems fair.
well, I
Fuck
mean,
pants. We're anti-pants. We have multiple tenets of the company. That's one of them.
rule 3 is no pants.
Yeah, there are 3 rules. One of them is no pants. I don't want to talk about the others on camera.
Don't talk about the others on camera. They are definitely not.
Again, like people would have to Venmo me a lot more money for me to talk about them.
I don't think you should ever give up your business rules. They're the key to your success.
It's not like they're secret tips to making a lot of money. They're just our
No,
common.
they're not secret tips to
shared
making a lot of money.
stupidity.
They're the secret tips to creating the sort of world that you live in. I don't think you should share them.
The GNS rule.
You know, just like the no pants. That's one of our big
I
secret
fell in love
tenets.
with
And the no pants.
you.
Aww.
Aw, it's super cute and really weird and wacky, and I will defend it with my life. But I'll first throw other people at it.
Oh my god.
This is fun.
Okay, internet. Are we okay, I don't think we have more
Questions.
Facebook questions. I mean, people continue to watch, which amazes me.
Well, that's
Um,
cool.
I don't
mean,
think you know
probably-
how,
why don't we make
how
another
interesting it-
random cocktail challenge?
No, we
Yes, we do. I enjoyed the last one. I mean, I did the last one, but yeah, I enjoyed
Okay,
it.
we already have 3 unfinished drinks in front of us.
No, we don't.
What?
Where?
1,
Do you want to fax me one of those? Because I've
Let me
run out of
What's
bourbon.
the problem?
2, and 3.
And there's 2 of us, so
And
that's
they're
2
and they're
each.
largely booze. There's
Is
like
there a third person in the
what?
house still? Because there was.
what was that?
Is Jesse still there? Are there
Yes.
Yeah, Jesse's
no,
there.
still
Jesse's
3 people? Okay.
Watching us.
from 6 feet away.
Yes, from 6. In fact, from further than 6 feet away. And thank you, Jesse.
Yeah, I mean,
And he's holding his breath.
hold on. I can flip the camera and yep, there's a Jesse present.
I'm also not infected because I've already had COVID, so I'm fine.
Yeah. Oh, we can actually hang out with you properly.
Can we? Are you sure? Do we not have to like use flame to purify him.
Flame.
Well, I've done that already.
Fair enough.
Jesse, as I said, I have lost control of this
What do
stream.
you can't- The 19th century remedies are the best.
Are we gonna use leeches?
Flame to purify him.
Leeches.
Leeches and then burn the leeches off. And then burn the leeches and then burn him.
And then burn the leeches. Wow. Wow.
Well, that's modern science, isn't it?
This is one hell of a happy hour. I mean, I could turn on my camera here. I
Which
suppose
camera?
that's
What
possible.
have we got? What are we doing? Where have we got? Oh my God! Look, there's Jesse.
Yes, he's sitting in front of you.
And there's us.
Oh, look, there's now everyone's
Do
here.
that. Holy shit.
The wonders of modern technology.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, and they've gone.
Yeah, the rest is silent.
The wonders of modern technology.
And they're
That froze on a really good frame.
that was really good. I really like that timing. It was a good cue to lose them on.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Again, this is now the fourth time or fifth. My computer.
yeah,
there we are.
Back, there we go.
We're coming back in.
We're back. We're back. It's just this is what's been happening. It's been I would say interesting, but it's not even interesting. It's just dreadful.
You're not moving, you guys.
Yeah, no, we're here. It's just that well, you can hear us, right?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
I know.
Amazing. No, this is me.
Amy, which TV screen are you in? It's Inception.
It's wait.
Make a decision.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that one is
Are you wearing pants?
He is wearing pants. I'm kind of disappointed.
Take your pants off.
I'm surprised I actually said that.
Hands off.
what?
Venmo Larissa a lot more money, and then we can
fucking right.
discuss pants.
I'm wearing Larissa's motorcycle pants, so
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What do you mean? You're
Yes.
wearing my motorcycle? Are they at your house?
I mean, I'm wearing your motorcycle pants.
I
What's sure about that? You remember these?
do remember these. I just didn't. Did I leave them at your
I
place?
think so, or maybe these are Robin's. I don't know. But
Oh, that's funny. Well, I know my motorcycle jacket is at your house, so that you can take all of your other women on your motorcycle in my jacket. I am such a good poly partner.
Okay.
What?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just agreeing with you because I'm like, man, I didn't realize motorcycles played such a heavy role in polyamory.
Dude, if you ride one of those, you will get laid,
it's true.
as Jesse can attest.
Okay.
Okay, there we
I don't know
are.
if I need to get more laid than I'm currently getting.
Well, that was the decision we came to.
That's true.
Don't know if you can. Not because.
Oh,
Not for
there-
me.
There we are.
It's us. Look, it's you.
Yes,
you.
it's us.
See,
It's us. It is
I'm
us.
pointing at you.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, we're back. Now I clearly can't touch a damn thing.
Do not touch the computer.
Yep. The live stream is apparently still going. So
I
let's see.
think you're getting picked up though on the microphone that's facing Jamie.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you need to mute the mic.
Okay. Hold on. It is muted.
Go.
Okay. Are you guys getting an echo?
Mm-mm.
No?
Okay.
Okay, because yeah, the computer is muted. We're just running video so you could see us while the other device is streaming
You can see Jesse.
Jesse.
So hold on a second. Jesse, don't take this the wrong way. I sort of just want to see how the two screens interact.
Well, if you can do it from in front of the camera. Yes.
That's how you shake the handy shakeometer. There we
And we're,
Oh God. What is
Yeah, I
going
have
on?
to say,
That's
I
a good
love-
moment.
I love the messages I'm getting from people like from House of Scorpio that are just like,
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
wow.
gonna need to get a battery
I'm not
replaced.
seeing
Yeah,
any-
no, you just had another issue.
Where are
I,
the
It's the
messages?
camera. It's the camera being a bit dickish. So the camera
Yeah.
puts undue strain upon Larissa's poor old computer.
Yeah, maybe that's what's happening. It's quite likely.
Yeah, well, because it
So-
happened twice when you turned on the camera, so I think that's what. it was for.
Yeah. Okay. So let me get in here. That's pretty frustrating.
It is. Other issue.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the video.
It's the camera. It's being a bit dickish. So the camera
Yeah.
puts undue strain upon Larissa's poor old computer.
That is odd. Yeah, maybe that's what's happening. It's quite likely.
Yeah, well, because
So-
it happened twice when you turned on the camera, so I think that's what. it was.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's really
weird. Okay. Are we
It is.
back?
I think we're back. Hold on, let's turn it around.
No.
It's the camera. It's being a bit dickish. So the camera puts undue strain upon Larissa's poor old computer.
Video.
Yeah, maybe that's what's happening. It's quite likely.
Yeah, well, because
So-
it happened twice when you turned on the camera, so I think that's what. it was.
Yeah.
Join the conversation.
So really weird. So weird. Okay, we're here. It might be
Yeah.
cute.
I think we're back. Hold on, let's turn it around.
No,
It's the camera. It's being a bit dickish. So God, it's like weird. It's like on a caught in a loop in time.
Video.
Hey,
I think that's what's happening. It's quite likely. So-
twice when you turn on the camera, so she's created some sort of time loop.
I opened the live stream.
Okay,
It's
I think
really
I
weird.
think
I
we're
think it
done
stopped.
being
I think it stopped.
stupid.
I think stop.
Okay.
Stop. The ripples in the space-time continuum have stopped, people. It's okay.
We still have 3 drinks.
I had opened the live stream on Facebook. That's what just
It
happened.
was you.
I messed. Oh, they're gone again. Well, because Sarah, you mentioned messages, so I went to have a look, and then I got really distracted by how it was like quite a while
Yeah.
delayed.
Yeah, the different, they're being picked up at different
yeah.
times.
And they're gone.
Made in this thing.
I
Not
am
enough.
very much
Oh.
And they're
to
back.
attending
Yeah.
parties.
Are we back?
We are
Good.
back. We are back. Hello, guys.
Yeah, my computer is now quitting every time I restart it, so we're just gonna end this thing because there's just no way to continue this functionally.
Yes, but we want to say thank you so much. For
But yes,
joining
thank you
us.
for
Thank you,
joining
everyone.
this drunk fest. I'm gonna
Oh, it's
flip
wonderful.
this around.
Say goodbye to
Jesse
Jesse.
as
Jesse, say
well.
goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining.
We have a visitor. It's amazing. We only have a visitor because we can keep him at 6 feet away. So
Yep.
don't have visitors.
Yeah, do not have visitors unless you can keep them at 6 feet away, which we can do. We're
Yeah.
going to disinfect every single
Yeah.
surface of
Yep,
Larissa after
absolutely.
this.
Of me? What are you planning to do? Never mind. Once again, I have lost control of this.
Yeah,
screen.
just keep that
Back.
hand.
Oh no.
There we go. I've lost control. Venmo, a gentleman.
Help me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this has been interesting.
It's been beautiful.
We might do this again.
I think we should.
I think we should. Now we
Yeah.
have to drink what we made.
I think you're
think you should drink.
It's a fun online combination.
Oh, as opposed to me.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
I'm just saying.
dick.
You're a lot funnier with me. I'm a lot funnier with you.
Okay.
See, look at that. That comic timing's genius. It's great. Abbott and Costello, Fuchs and Milton.
Anyway,
That is exactly the comparison that you should be making.
Hey, Larissa. Anyway, what?
so yeah, we're gonna go now. I think it's time.
Is it?
Yes,
Okay.
it was time to go 40 minutes ago.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
This was happy hour.
Ah.
1 hour.
Well, happy hour's no loss.
No, no, we
It's a
have
very
3
happy
drinks
hour.
to
If you go to the
finish.
end of it, you go, thank God that's over. I've got to go. There's no happy hour.
You know, it's all about keeping people at the bar, keeping people
Not right now. Fuck off. Go
Wow.
away.
Wow.
ordering.
Number of people person.
I'm not. I'm gonna go back hiding under the sofa now.
She is going to go back to hiding on the sofa.
Yeah,
It's been
me too. I think it's time.
and cool.
Thank you for joining the drunk fest with
Bye,
occasional.
you guys.
Yes, indeed. Okay, guys.
This is how we roll.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Okay, we're gonna do this
Bye.
again. We are. This was really fun. All right. I now have to figure out how to end this thing. Okay, there we are.
Amazing. Bye.